on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch it stir, after mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The carry for Jacksonville.
2nd and 8.
Vernon Hargraves on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The carry.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55,
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
6-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. He may try and run for this, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Just scored Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's got Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Buying time to his left. And now he's the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run here with Jason Huntley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the run, it's Huntley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
It seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the deep.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jason Huntley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Minshew. And he rifles one incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Minshew sets to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a gain.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. This is Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 36.
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here with Huntley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Watson on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Huntley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
It's some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Just like that. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
17-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
29.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught here by Conley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair,
2 yards.
you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
38-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Texans.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Huntley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 14. From the gun, Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
The kickoff for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To number 7,
DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Texans 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To Keelan Cole.
Keelan Cole, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Point is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Josh Lambeau to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. But now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And his pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It's complete. Stills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it. And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game. Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. It's 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Gain of 36 yards. And a Jaguar first down. Today's final.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Jacksonville, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was made, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we hit.
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a chain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? Different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't me what you know about me.